afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves have rattled off 16 straight wins. Will they make it 17? Find out next. Tom Glavine gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 120.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
One ball, two strikes.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Here we go.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Seager has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Cody Bellinger is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-1.
A ball and a strike. Grounder down. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Acuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Walker Buehler will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now batting, Charlie Culberson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know they're hoping to get more production from the 7-hole these days. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the catcher, Cody Sullivan.
At the plate, Cody Sullivan, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Line drive to center field. Pollock is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hernandez, 28 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Push softly over toward the right side. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Acuna, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ripped down the line. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out. Into the box, Andrew Jones. He begins this one with the fourth best batting average in the National League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too. Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
In the air out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
The pitcher, number 21.
First delivery to him on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. High in the air into shallow left center. Jones comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in, Gary Sheffield, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Nick Markakis digging in now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes a left fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. the plate, the pitcher, Tom Glavine. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy. Gets him. And with that, they'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth. Still scoreless. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he fouls this one off.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away. All right, now, so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And, whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Ready for another chance? Johnny Bench. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, number 394 career. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Next up is Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 LA. So digging in now, Charlie Culberson back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The third baseman, number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Count now a ball and a strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hot shot down the line. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Catcher number 14, Cody Sullivan.
To the plate now, Cody Sullivan batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pollock on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roy. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Acuna digs in now, and this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Right side. He's got it. One there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Atlanta leads it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. A.J. Pollock becomes the first out of the inning. In now, Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Strike 2 on the curveball, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 21.
Digging in, Walker Buehler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that misses inside 1-0.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Buehler isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. He's set. The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Gary Field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a base hit on the line.
After that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So coming to the plate, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charlie Culberson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Braves lead this one 3-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's outside.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Lifted in the air to center. Acuna's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ready for another shot now, Cody Bellinger. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're down 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Cody Sullivan. And the pitch. Line toward right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. And this throw gets away from him.
The center fielder, number 13. Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Down, first baseman, Freddie.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Turner has it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Braves strand 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. At the plate, Max Muncy. He went down on strikes last time up.
The first base.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In there for strike 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Braves on top, 3-2. Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
Into the box now, Gary Sheffield. He singled his last time up.
Leading up for the Braves, the shortstop.
Pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he sends it on the ground to first. The second for 1, over to Muncy, and they double him up.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Albert Pujols will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Pujols, who's long been referred to as the machine. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. racing back the center fielder. And that one is gone. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given the Braves a 4-2 lead.
Wow, a homer for all the old men in the world. Who says this is a young man's game anyway? He just uncorks on this thing. I think he's glad it's a homer because that way he doesn't have to sprint all the way around the bases. He can take all the time in the world. Good for him.
Number 8, second baseman, Charlie.
In now, Charlie Culberson. That's popped up. But this will land untouched. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 4-2 Atlanta lead. Shane Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 19,
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Green rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty B, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he fouls this one off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
1 out and a runner on second base. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. We'll look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So Here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fouled away. From the stretch. Another one sent foul.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for L.A. Still down by a count of 4-2. Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing.
Now batting, the catcher, Cody Sullivan.
Stepping in now, Cody Sullivan. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 13, Acuna.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Acuna brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
A 1-1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. Striding in, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
The count, 1-1.
And right into the shift. A dive. He's got it. He's up with it. The throw. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in, Johnny Bench. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Will Smith comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. At the plate now, Max Muncy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. His career line against Will Smith, he's 1 for 3. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. There's 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Acuna is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
2 out with the man at first. And he falls behind 0-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
5-2 the final today. The Atlanta Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tom Glavine hangs win number 11 on his line, striking out 12 in the process. Will Smith earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs